good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Oh boy, guys, you know, like this is a very interesting thing on the channel. And you guys know I do this for black men, right? And one of the most controversial items that we deal with on this channel, we deal with what I would consider interracial dating. All right. Now, you guys know my position on almost everything. I love black people. I love our people. I love what we can do. I love our women, right? I roast everybody. I don't like nobody, but I love our people. Okay. So for me, I have a different position on interracial dating, which is not important. Y'all know where I stand. Okay. But I understand why some black men feel that they need to open up their dating standards, you know, just because I'm not every black man, right? Some black men feel that this is what they need to do to get to where they need to be. You know, I don't have no problem with it. And what it seems as if is that for a lot of black men that decide to go the interracial dating route, and it's not even about like they don't like black women, okay? Because a lot of black men who date non-black women, it doesn't mean that they don't like black women. Like, for example, stop the show. There's a brother that goes to my that was at my school, and he used to date Polish chicks all the time. Come to find out, he left. He's still in our program, but he's now dating a Jamaican sister that was here at the program. Right? I was shocked. Okay, so what I mean to say is, for black men who date white women or non-black women, that doesn't mean that they don't want to be or they cannot be in relationships with black women. But this is how black women a lot of times take it, okay? And we're seeing this with Drake. Okay? Now, again, Drake he's an icon in the hip hop industry. He's a Canadian. And what's trending right now is, you know, Drake had a baby by a porn star, right? So we already know that Drake is, you know, doing this, you know, he doing this white girl thing. But Drake also supposedly is dealing with a chick named Luisa Duran. Now, sources say that, you know, she's a coffee shop owner and stuff like that, and they're real good friends, okay? And this is like, I don't know, his stylist or something like that, or you know, he's known her for a long time, okay? So they spend time together. But this picture right here that they're taking, it looks like they're more than just friends, okay? But according to her, you know, that basically she is like a brother to him. I would never take a picture like that with some woman that I felt like was a sister to me, but okay, all right? She, you know, she does something for the dude. She's a coffee shop owner. I think like it's whatever. It's like his hairstylist or something stylist or whatever, okay? But be it as it may, I want you guys to understand this. This picture is circulating a lot of roasting towards Drake from black women, okay? And a lot of black women are upset, okay? Some black women are saying, I'm starting to believe he's been pretending to like black girls. Somebody else said he has a type, huh? I thought he liked his woman BBW. In situations like this. So once you would consider Drake to be a black man. I know his mom is white, dad is black, or mom is European Jewish. But you start to see African American women or black women in general start to have a problem with Drake. And I want to talk about this because I know black men like this. Number one, some black men that have non-black mothers are going to be more prone to date women that are like their mom. I think we need to talk about that. You know, it'd be different if it's, you know, the other way around. It could be different. His mom is white. So it would make sense that he's attracted to, you know, women that are white. It's rarely ever do you see, even, you know, guys who really make it. Like in the hood, you will see dudes who, you know, got a white mama, they live in the ghetto or something like that. And they'll deal with black chicks, stuff like that. But usually, if they can become successful, stuff like that, they may be more prone to dealing with a woman that is like their mother, okay? The same race. But also, it's also a preference. Okay? This is another thing too, like, it's a preference. It could be. If he likes white women or feels more comfortable around white women, okay, fine. Just like a lot of black women don't want a guy who is short. Black women don't want a guy who is broke. Black women don't want a guy who is ugly. Black women don't want a guy who is struggling. I mean, black women have a lot of different, things that they're looking for. But the main thing is, if a black man is with a non-black woman, that does not mean he is done with black women. I want to say that. All right? A lot of times, and I've talked about this before, dealing with white women or non-black women, that's a lot of times, depending on where you're living, because he's in Canada. I know that Canada has a lot of black women there. But for a lot of times, dealing with a white woman as a black man, it's not as easy as some folk want to make it seem. All right? You get tired of, I dated a white woman like 15 years ago. You get tired of people staring at you when you walk into a place. You feeling out of place at her house and all kind of stuff with her family and everything. It just really weird, right? So it puts a lot of black men in uncomfortable positions, to be honest. All right? But that doesn't mean that a black man don't want to date a sister. Sometimes it's about access, because a lot of times, I hate to say this, I know Drake wouldn't have that issue per se, but sometimes it's, but when you're dealing with sisters, a lot of times their friends have an influence on them. Okay, more and more often than not. Sometimes for some brothers, they're a little bit harder to get to crack. And one thing is that when you've been dealing with non-black women and you kind of get used, because every woman has problems, but for what I understand, a lot of brothers feel like, well, certain elements about it is easier. Basically getting to know them is a little bit easier. There's not as much animosity. So a lot of black men were like, man, if I could meet a black woman that, I could find that to have the animosity, I wouldn't mind doing it, but it's just like, well, these are the people that are around me. These are the women that are giving me some shine. So this is who I'm dating. But it's not like I'm not open to black women. And I want to tell people that in the black community, just because black man is married to a white woman or a black man is dating a white woman, that don't mean that he don't want to date a black woman. You know what I mean? It could be many different things. A lot of times for black men, especially in college, right? A lot of times sisters, wasn't even checking for certain brothers, and I'm just gonna be honest. Sisters don't even be looking for you sometime until you got the bag, till you already got some money in your pocket. Then that's when everything come together, But by that time, you already into the community of dealing with, international race, stuff like that. You might not, it might be hard. And once you start getting used to that, that's what it is. But this don't mean that Drake don't like black women. He just hanging around a white woman. And that's what I want to say. But stop the show. He do like them light-skinned ones though. All right. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. All my information is there, guys. I really thank you for all that you do. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I am out.